Hey everybody, it's the Modern Day Nana back with another fall craft. Now, I have gotten these jars at the Dollar Tree. Super adorable. Remind me of a pumpkin. Even got a cute copper lid. Now, what I did was I had some fairy lights from Amazon. And I had bought a big pack of them. They were really, really super reasonable. You turn them on here at the end and they really do a nice job, you know, for a relatively small space lighting something up. Here, let me show you. So I'm not sure how many hours they last, but really nice. So I put one of those in each jar and you know, we can have that to turn on when we have our jar ready. Okay, now I just gathered a bunch of stuff, bunch of junk, as you know. Now, if you saw the last video, let me get this a little bit bigger. If you saw the last video, then I did a couple of bundt pans, made them into, one was like a wreath, and the other was like a centerpiece. Okay, so I used doilies in that. Well, when I was looking, I also had a whole bunch of little doilies or little pieces of doilies that I'd cut up. So I thought, oh, you know, we might carry on with that theme, at least for one of them, because I'm just giving you ideas, okay? And then also, I had gotten this, thrifted this. It's a whole big old thing of, I don't know, it's like an upholstery. It's like an upholstery trim for $5. So thought that might be cute on one too. Plus I have just some miscellaneous fall foliage and some moss and some miscellaneous ribbons. So let's just go ahead and get started and see what we come up with, okay? We'll just take one at a time and we'll see how it goes. Okay, oh, and I also, I'm not a big wine drinker. I'm kind of a baby. I like the Moscato, you know, just like more like juice. But when I had gone to Spain with my brother last month, he is a wine drinker, and I came home with a whole baggie of corks. So I'm like, you know, save those corks. I want those corks. So I was thinking those would make perfect little stems. And I've seen people do corks before, so, you know. Anyway, so yeah, I just have this whole variety of doilies. Some of these are so precious. Love them. So cute. So I went ahead and kind of looked through them. Now this was one that is a piece, and I took the time and cut it apart because I thought it would be good for some small projects, and I think it will actually be good for this one, because what I was thinking was we could do this, and then I went ahead and cut a piece of the trim to save a little time for you guys, and then we could put this around the jar lid and then maybe decorate it with some stuff. I think we probably better start with, oh gosh, my glue sticks are sticking to my glue gun. I've got ribbons sticking. Let's go ahead and I'm just gonna leave it on the jar, but we're just gonna glue it down. This looks like the outside. I don't want to glue the jar lid to the jar though, because we got to get in there and turn our lights on and off. They're not, unfortunately, they're not battery operated. So, okay. So let's just glue our trim on and just have a little fun with this. So yeah, so these were $1.25, and gosh, I don't know what the lights would end up being. Oh, probably, they weren't even 50 cents a piece. No way. You can get a whole big pack. Just look on Amazon, fairy lights, and then you saw what the base looked like. So probably maybe like 20 little lights on there. Anyway, that's already looking cute. I know I say that a lot if you watch my videos, but it is already looking cute. Okay. Oh, okay. Now we're gonna put our doily. Excuse me. We're gonna put our doily down. I'm not gonna put a ton of glue, but you know, we want a little, and it really seems to be sticking well. So, and again, some of the edges are a little bit frayed, not perfect. I don't care about that. I like it to look, you know, I call it controlled, well, like controlled messy, right? Like messy on purpose, okay? So, all right. So we have the doily, and I'm sorry, you guys, this is already stinking cute. That is really cute. That is like a cute boho thing. Anyway, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and I might not have that centered perfectly, but perfect enough. Let's let that sit a second. Okay, so now we have to decide, do we want some, I think we ought to put the ribbon on it first if we do a ribbon of any sort. We have got raffia, a little bit of raffia. We have got, don't really think I want to do, this is Dollar Tree. I don't think I want to do a colored ribbon. I think I want to keep it kind of solid colors on this. We've got that green, which is a Dollar Tree thing. We've got this cream, which comes on a spool. Oh, I kind of like that. Oh, and you know, I don't know if I'm out of this, but this was also, they had like about 4 different colors. That's kind of pretty and kind of breaks it up a little bit. Now, would we want to put this around here, or would we want to put it around here? If we put it around there, we're going to cover up our pretty design there. Let's see what else we've got. We've got some twine. Oh, and we've just got, I think I got this at Hobby Lobby. You know, it's just the little 4-pack in the fall section. That might be just kind of nice, just some of that. Really like this though, and this is the only piece of this I have. I have a sheer piece of green. That would kind of look like a leaf. That's kind of pretty. And then I've got brown. I think this was left from my daughter's wedding of like 20 years ago, because I think I just bought like a whole bunch of it because her wedding was, you know, like 20 years ago, her wedding was like teal and brown. It was pretty. It was really pretty. So we could, yeah, just do, or we have all these flowers to do. No, decisions. Let's see. I think out of all this, I like this best. So let's go ahead. We'll just use it all since we only have one piece. And I'm not going to tie it in a bow or anything. I'm just going to kind of tie it around here. And it's a little too long, but we can always use these pieces somewhere else, right? So sometimes you just need a little You just need a little piece of something. Okay, so I like that. So maybe that would be all we'd need on there. And now let's look at what we have in the floral options. And I'm still just trying to go through some of this junk. I've actually got a couple of really pretty ones with like beads on them. I don't know, they feel a little too fancy though for this. This feels a little more, like I said, a little more boho. Here's some. Those are kind of pretty. Okay, I like that. Let's set that there. Here, of course, I always love the bittersweet. We'll think about that. Here's some cute little flowers. No, I like them, but not for that. Here's some bigger, like berries. And then again, I tried to use these in the last video. It's just some, oh, you guys, I think we got a winner. I think we have a winner. Sometimes you just have to hold stuff up and look at it and, you know, see what really catches your eye. This is like a super cute little sedum, like a cute little succulent. I love that. Let's cut a couple of pieces off of this. And this was just something I got in a bundle. You know, it might have been in a basket or, and it doesn't look like it was in an arrangement because it's got a piece of twine down here wrapped around it. But anyway, so let's just cut off a few branches and a few of the sedum. Now we might have to cut this down even more, or we could just kind of put it like this. But this is the end, so maybe not. Let's just cut it down a little bit. Okay, so if we have this here, and I could stick a little glue in here, but let's just kind of stick it in there, okay? See what we think before we glue her down. I'm so glad I went around saving all of his corks. Ooh, I like that. And I love this little, oopsie, I just pulled it off of its, oh my goodness. You know what? I think it's better off being pulled off. Oh, that. And I don't think I want to put any on the other side. I think I just want to like decorate one side and that be the back. That is so cute. Do we want a little bit more? Uh-oh, oh, fiddlesticks. I just pulled the whole thing apart. Whoopsie. Here we go. We'll just pop them back on there, little guys. Okay. I was trying to get it off of so it wasn't so long. We'll just cut it. Oh yeah, a little more is better. Sometimes more is better. Okay, I'm just gonna put a little dab of glue here, okay? And some of these little guys fell off, but that's all right. And I'm just going to nestle them in, okay? And stick a little glue there so they stay, and just kind of nestle them in together. And there's just a tiny bit of orange, you know, in the sedum, in the succulents. I don't know if sedum is like a a broad term or succulent. Maybe succulents is a broad term and sedum is an actual variety. If you guys know, tell me. I'm not sure. I feel like this is sticking out a little bit too far. Like maybe it needs another little piece right there. Maybe just pop that on there. It's one that fell off. Let's just pop that in there with a dab of glue and see if it stays. I mean, it will. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, that was easy peasy. See how easy it is to make something super cute? This was just stuff I had. Little, thrifted, little jar, pumpkin jar from the Dollar Tree, cork from a wine bottle that was used, thrifted, adorable. Oh gosh. Okay, here's the true test, you guys. Oh yay, it's going to. I was gonna say, let's see if the lid will come off. Let's check it out with the lights on. I won't put it all the way on. Oh my goodness. Now see, you could make, if you wanted to do like a long table setting or something like that for your Thanksgiving, if you're having guests, or this is just pretty, just for fall. There you go. Stick all 4 of those together, make those. How long did that take us? No time at all. And you got an adorable little arrangement. Okay, so that's number 1 with the little pumpkin jars, I'm gonna call them, from the Dollar Tree. Okay, let me go ahead and put this back on. Good, so good. Okay, I'll set this aside. Jar number 2. Okay, we're gonna go a different direction now. Just because, we're trying to have a variety here of what we want to do. Okay, do we want to stick with a little doily? Or do we want to just glue a cork on and go from there? Let's just try one with just gluing the cork on and going from there, okay? Okay, that looks about right. I like too, because all these corks are different. He drinks a bunch of different wines, but this one's cool. It's got little lines in it. That's cute. Okay, so we're not doing a doily on this one, so let's just go straight to what do we want to do for a ribbon. Oh, you know what? I had a few things pulled out for one I was thinking of. Let me grab it. I had this stuff pulled out already. So let's make one like this. Okay. Now this ribbon is the Ribbons Dollar Tree, and then this is just some of that I tied on here with it. That is from Hobby Lobby, but you could get it anywhere. It's just that little thin ribbon. Let me see, I might have made it too tight. This seemed to have a tendency to slide because I tried to put it on there and it was kind of sliding around. So you might want to put a dab of glue, dab of glue on it, and we can do that. All right, so we just have some little danglies. So I just took and tied those together, and this is the Dollar Tree stuff from this year with the blue. That seems to be fairly popular. Also, I've just got some green moss that, who knows, Walmart, wherever, that I got it at. So let's go ahead, and you can use any kind of moss you wanted. I like the green. I thought it looked good with the orange. So I think what I'll do is just kind of put some glue down and then just kind of smash this down on there without trying not try not to burn my fingers. Okay. Yeah, just to get it where it'll stick. Give us a little base to work with. Okay, and then these were off of, oh, see you guys, I've used these like 3 times now, but these are from that Hobby Lobby just this year. When I just unwound it, it was came in like a circle, but you know, it wasn't like a candle ring or anything like that. So we've got that, and I think, yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and place this on here. Since this is where the ribbon kind of comes together, I kind of want that to be my front. Okay, and so I just kind of twisted it on there. These just came out of something. They're just those little foam balls, but they've got that little bit of a blue, you know, blue color to them. So I thought those would be nice on here. Let's see, this looks a little big. Let's see what we want. That doesn't look too bad. And I'll just stick some glue down in here where we get it, when we get it where we want it. Okay, but I don't think we need all of this. Let's see if we can just cut off. Oh, here's a piece I think that we can get in there and snip off. Okay, got it. And we might have to stick a little glue on this. We don't have much of a tail to. That needed some glue anyway, that one that we just stuck on there. These little foam balls will stick right to it. If we're not careful, you know, melt them. It'll melt them. Okay. And I think this just happened to be on the table. We'll just kind of stick it there to kind of fill in. Let me poke it here with the piece of wire. Okay, so just got a little bit of ribbon. Now we could put a bow. But I don't think we need to. Where is that at? Let me see. Here, oh, here's some of it. Let's make a little bow real quick, okay? And we can see if we think, we can just make a little bow separately here and stick it on there and see if we like it. And yeah, you just make a bow like you're tying your shoes. You know, if you just want to make a little bow like this. And let's see what we think about that, because that might be cute on there. Some people like bows, some people don't. You know, I mean, we really do have, you know, we have our own preferences. So, there. We'll just cut this and see what we think. What do you guys think? I actually think, I like bows. I actually think the bow kind of finishes it up. You know, like maybe there's a little something missing there and it needs a little finishing touch. So just mess with it, you know, till you get it where you like it. Yeah, I'm gonna put that on there, guys. I'm just gonna put, I've always got something on my glue gun. All right, let's put a little dab of glue and stick her on there. And voila. Again, how long did that take us? And that is adorable. Okay. I think it's okay to leave these tails. I'm going to leave them for now. Let's make sure this sticks down. There we go. Okay, number 2. Easy peasy. I did kind of have stuff together for that one though. All right, let me get this out of the way. And let's do a third one. All right, so got the lights in there already. Don't think we want to mess with the doily. We have some moss. We have some. Do we want to do one that's kind of plain? You know what? Never mind. I was gonna say that would have been pretty on there. Stop. I can just keep on. Let's see. I've got this really pretty, like if we wanted to do a more elegant one, I've got this really pretty brown ribbon. Let's make a bow. You know what? I'm going to put just a dab of glue. This ribbon is so silky. It just needs a teeny tiny dab, just so it will not keep flopping, flopping off on us. Because nobody wants that, right? Okay. So we'll go ahead and just tie our bow and get it situated the way we want it, and we'll do this one a little more, we'll try to be a little more elegant with this one. Come on. I was trying to get it to where it would, well, lay flat, but let's see. All right, well, let me just try it the old way, because that's usually the way I do it. Some people go over, some people go under. And, depends on how you like it. Okay, so this is pretty, just the ribbon. I feel like that ribbon's inside out. There we go. Just the ribbon is pretty. Okay, let's go ahead and, hold on, that's needs to be going this way. Okay, and this needs to be going this way. Okay, so yeah, you know what, I'm gonna put just a teeny dab, and I'm gonna stick this up here so it doesn't give us problems when we try to take off the lid and turn our lights on. All right, so we have just a pretty satin brown bow. Okay, do we want to just try to do some, oh, you know what, like I said, we've got those pretty ones. Oh, and here's some too. So we've got, here's some leaves. They just happen to be stuck to it. Yeah, here's these. They're really pretty. Oh, well, I just pulled the leaf off. There's kind of a mixture of more solid, kind of matte looking ones, and then some shiny ones. We'd have to cut them apart. Do you like that? Or do you like, well, there we go. Or do you like, well, they're both pretty. This is kind of a harem-scarum mess. I like the orange. I like the darker orange better. Let me set those aside so I don't keep getting them tangled up. And I've got these couple of leaves. Oh, well, we got to put our cork on. I like that side, but this side's better. Okay, so let's put our cork on, and so we can maybe kind of wrap this and just use the whole thing. Maybe if we just kind of bent some of them this way, kind of split it up to where some look like they were going this way, even though it's all on one. Yeah, I don't mind that. I think that's a little better. Okay. And then we can do something. We can fill in a little bit. Oh, I hate that we're not seeing our really pretty bow. I want to sing along to that song. Here, let's bend this. There, now you can see our bow. Why don't we put, here's just some miscellaneous leaves. Why don't we put a couple of leaves down and then put that on top of it. Here is just a flower arrangement, just a little one. And see, that's the thing too. Now, when you guys are gone, out thrifting, and you see something like this, it's just a little spray, pick it up. Now, I feel like those flowers are too big, but there's some pretty pine cones, there's some pretty, you know, pods, and there's some nice leaves. And see, I mean, I hate to tell you guys, but you can tell the difference in quality in stuff, you know, depending on where you get it. I mean, let's just be honest. You're not going to get the same quality at Dollar Tree that you're going to get at, say, somewhere like Jeffrey Allen. I don't know if you guys have Jeffrey Allen. I don't hardly ever go in there because I just feel like it's way too expensive. But yeah, so then you can tell. But the nice thing is when you thrift your stuff, somebody got it at Jeffrey Allen, just not you. That's a little crinkly, but I think it'll be fine. Why don't we stick a couple of green leaves down? You know what? Let's do a little bit of moss or something. I feel like we've got something to grab to when we do a little moss or something under it. Here's just some, well, it's got a little mixture of everything in it, but here's just some Spanish. I just feel like it gives it a nice little something to, well, we probably don't need all that. It's not even like we're really trying to, it's not even like we're really trying to see it. We're just trying to give ourselves a nice base. And it's nice to see it peeking out. Woo! Yeah, I like to see it peeking out a little bit. Okay, so I am just going to go ahead and stick a nice leaf down in there and do that on the other side. And I think we'll probably only need a couple. You know, just something to give it a nice base. Okay, so you can still, so far, still see our bow. Okay, now, so we kind of divided this up, and I think we can stick it on there. You know what? We almost I almost feel like that bow needs to be up here. Well, let's not stress about it. Okay, I'm gonna put a pretty good amount of glue. This is actually pretty heavy. It's got these beads, and the wire it's on is pretty heavy, but there again, you know, it's a little nicer quality. Well, we're gonna have to put something in the middle because we got our bow down here. What can we put in the middle? Gosh, do we have just a nice little bud of some sort? We don't want to do any more, or I don't want to do any more of the beads. These are pretty. These are like a Japanese lantern. Let's cut off, we'll cut off one and see what we think. I have a feeling we're gonna have to do, so I do feel like, and I've said it before, I do feel like there's something to that law of 1, 3, 5s when you're arranging. So I think we probably need to go ahead and do 3. So let's just cut these off, and there's hot glue going on down ends there. So let's just see if we can use some of that. These are nice. They're real nice, almost cloth feeling. Well, we're kind of covering up our stem, but I mean, you know, we know there's a stem there. And we got our bow. Okay. Again, pretty. And so if you wanted a little more elegant look, I think that that's nice. Now, if you wanted to, you could always, I think that's too much, but you could do like a double cork, or, you know, go out and cut a piece of branch and stick it in there. But we are going to call that done. And that is lovely. If you had, like I said, 3 of these running down your table with maybe, you know, something sitting on something, that'd be really nice. Yeah, okay, all very different. All right, we got one more, guys. Number 4. What can we do with this one? So we did kind of a nice fancy one. We did kind of the blue one. We did the kind of bohemian one. And now what have we got left? Let's see. You know what we could do? Let's see if we can do kind of a woodsy one. Okay? A little more natural. Let's see if we can do a little more natural one. I love the natural. For Christmas, I'm doing, so you guys come back, okay? For Christmas, I'm not doing the whole house in one theme. If you look back at my Christmas and July stuff, I am doing jewel toned. I'm doing jewel tones in the front room, and I'm doing nature tones in the kitchen. So, I mean, like a nature theme. So, because I love the nature theme. Love, love, love it. I've got some really pretty things planned, you know, but natural. All right, let's just, you know what? Let's go ahead and glue our cork down first, though, because we want to get it on something solid. You guys, I'm making such a mess. I always do. I don't care. It's fun. That seems a little off, but let's just scoot it over here a little bit. It seems like it's a little off by my eye. Okay, so then let's just take some moss. This was Now this is real moss. This was either Walmart or Hobby Lobby. They have it at Dollar Tree. They do have moss at Dollar Tree. Let's turn this around. So, yeah, if you want to do a more natural, excuse me, get you some natural moss. Here's a couple little pine cones in here. We'll save, as we might use them. Now, I don't think we used this in anything else, did we? I saw it, but I don't think we used it on any of them. This looks kind of natural to me. Looks more like a natural. Okay, so let's pick out our natural looking stuff. These look natural to me. Pine cones. Oh, we got the sedum again, but I'm trying not to repeat. Just 'cause. We used this already, so I don't want to use that again. We do have some raffia. Good old raffia. Like I think I said in another video, this stuff's been around forever. We've got some of this more natural looking. That's a little too bright though. Oh, maybe I can finally use my green. I don't know. Let's see. Let's sit it here, okay? Oh, here are these couple little pieces of rust colored. Although here's a really pretty piece of kind of sheer. So I'm trying to stay kind of more natural though. And then I do have two. I just have some twine, which of course is pretty natural, very rustic. So we could do something like that. Okay. So let's see. We got our little flower section. Oh, let's see. Actually, somewhere I had an actual real piece of, excuse me, bittersweet, but excuse me, this actually looks pretty natural. But we could use this as part of the bow. All right. I'm thinking, guys, I don't know. Maybe that green is a little too green, if you know what I mean. Oh, you know what I've got? Hold on a second. Where is that? And it's not natural per se, but it is a beautiful, kind of olive green ribbon. We can incorporate that in. And maybe we could put a piece of this over it. Let's see. Why don't we go ahead and put the ribbon on last this time? Okay. So, all right. I feel like I need a bit of a base of some leaves of some sort. Let me see. Those leaves are kind of different. Something that looks relatively rustic though. Those are kind of a nice contrast. They're here. Let's just use them, okay? I'm just going to cut them off of here. And we can just give them a little glue down. Okay. There we go. Things are finally starting to change here. Today was chilly. All right, we're just gonna let those kind of do their own thing. And there's glue behind them. I think we just need two. Okay. Boy, do we want to try? I think this looks the most rustic of what we've got. Yeah, I like this. All right, let's just cut. And again, you can tell the quality in this is just really nice. The quality of this bittersweet is just really nice. Now that's kind of popping up out of it. I don't know if it will come, you know, if it'll kind of relax itself down or not. This looks like it had a price tag on it. Oh, let's see. Well, we will just... Oh, there's some of it's come off. No, I think I must have had it glued to something else. Okay, all right. Let's just trim this down a little bit. And do we want to go down? I think we do. Okay. Why don't we could almost, let's just go ahead and stick this under the moss and give it a really good glob of glue. Okay. And that should take care of both of those. Okay, that's pretty. All right, that's nice. Okay, now this is kind of sliding down. You know what we could do is we could take one of those if we just want to prop it up. Let's put a pine cone right under here so it stays up a little bit, so it'll sit on that pine cone, right? Okay, yeah. And then while we're at it, let's go ahead and put the other one right here. Okay, that way that can sit on that pine cone, and I think it'll stay propped up. If it doesn't, oh well, no biggie, you know. All right, let's see. So we've got these, so I don't feel like we need these. We do have some nice tiny, and there's just a few of them, little flowers. So I think we can incorporate, it just makes me so happy when I can use all these little bits and pieces that are hanging around. This is, I know, I am really not tooting my own horn, you guys. It's not me, it's the stuff that's so pretty. You know, and you just kind of stick some junk together and it ends up looking pretty good. All right, well now see, I feel like I need this under the pine cone. Let's just slide that off. Well, he needs to hide. That little stem I feel like needs to hide in there. If we can get him to hide. And then we can put the pine cone back on top of it. And somewhere I actually have a bag of pine cones, because now I feel like we need 3 pine cones, right? Let's see. Oh, there might be one on here. No, there is not. I need to find another pine cone. Okay. All right. I probably have one on. Ha-ha! That wasn't hard. When you have junk galore. Awesome. Okay. Here we go. So we got a 3rd pine cone. We'll just stick that little baby right there. There you go. Get in there with your little friends. That's pretty. Okay, now what do we want to do? Let's see what our green ribbon looks like. And this is like a gross grain ribbon, you know what I mean? It's got like the little lines in it. So we'll see what we think here. This just happened to be a piece. I feel like I had a spool of it. This just happened to be a piece that was, how did I get both sides on one, or both tails on one side? Okay. Yeah, sometimes you're gonna mess with it a little bit. Okay. All right. So we have got very little financially into this. We got our jars at the Dollar Tree. All right, something is not right here. I think this needs to be a little bit longer. There, let's try that. And like I said before, the corks were free. Everything else was thrifted. Some thrifted junk. Oh, Shelly's getting angry. Not really. This is brown. Really wanted to use this green, but it doesn't want to cooperate. I wonder if we could just tie it in a knot and not have a bow. I just don't feel like we got enough to mess with. Let's see if we could just kind of tie it in a nice loose knot. What would that look like? And we could always put some stuff around it too. Nah. Okay, here. If I really worked at it, I feel like I could get a bow. I really like this green. Now it doesn't want to come undone. Just for kicks, let's just see what this twine looks like. Might want to do it a couple of times. Let me double it. No, this definitely feels a little more rustic. Okay. So we could go this way and do just like a more of a rustic. More of a rustic looking bow. That's nice. I don't love it. I really like that. Really liked that green. Let's try. Oh, you know what? Let's just try a raffia. Let's try a raffia bow. We're trying to stay natural, and raffia is natural. So let's just do that. I think this is going to be the ticket, guys. I think this is going to be the winner chicken dinner. Yep, I think so. What do you guys think? Which one did you like? Do you like the green gross grain ribbon the best? Or did you like the twine? I think I'm gonna say the raffia. I think I like the raffia the best. Now I don't have that. It's more on the jar than it is on the lid. I could stick it up there and give it a dab of glue. Yeah, let's just put a little dab of glue, just because you don't really want to see that jar. Plus we have to take this off to let's put it back here too. See, it's gone around the jar instead of the lid. And all you got to do is just take a little dab of glue and stick it up in there. Hot glue is our friend, except when it burns us, which is not its fault. It is the error on the worker's part. All right. Okay. Let me, I'm loving Jeez. I have got a mess here. You probably can't even tell what's what. Let me stick this down here. Okay. We got a big old crazy mess. But let's go ahead and turn these on. And even in this hot mess express of a table, we will get the idea of what these look like. And yeah, Dollar Tree has the jars. Okay, here was number one. Why don't you guys vote? Why don't you vote? That would be fun if anybody wants to vote on them. You know, which one you like the best. Or just say. You don't have to vote. So there's number one. I love that one. I have definitely got like a bohemian side to me. Which one did we do next? I think we did this one next. Okay. Uh-oh. Hold on. We didn't glue. Hopefully we didn't glue something to something. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm coughing. Talking too much. Okay. Here is number two. I'll just leave the... Okay. So let's move that one aside. Here's number two. If you like blue. It's cute. I probably like this one the least. Okay. There's number two. I don't want to. Here's number three. Gosh, just some fairy lights add so much, don't they? Here's number three. Very pretty, nice, and a little more elegant because, you know, the glass beading and the satin ribbon. Okay. And then here is number four. Oh my gosh. If I had to pick a favorite, which would I do? Which would I pick? I like them all. Okay, so here is number four. Oh, man. I think I'm gonna have to say I like number four the best. So you guys comment if you want to and tell me which one you like the best. They're all cute. Cheap. You know, it's just sitting down and doing it. I know people don't have time and or, you know, want to mess with stuff sometimes, but I love messing. I'd rather mess than watch TV or, you know, lots of stuff. So, okay. So let's kind of get them. Let me see if I can get them all in the picture here. Okay. Right. I didn't put the lid all the way on that one because I knew I was taking it off. All right, this was a really good craft, you guys, and this is something that you could do in an evening, and it would make a beautiful, you know, a beautiful centerpiece on your table, or just stand alone by themselves. Let me turn off the light and see if we got any. Look how nice those lights are, those fairy lights. Can't really see the flowers, but yeah, those fairy lights are nice and bright. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you so much. Like and subscribe if you haven't. We're gonna go ahead and do a few more fall things anyway, and then we're gonna head into Christmas because I figure November 1st, you know, I'll head into Christmas and we'll, you know, pull the stuff out we did on the Christmas in Julys and make a bunch more stuff too. All right, it's the Modern Day Nana. Talk to you soon. Bye.